5 games left. They have a 6-point lead atop the Western Conference, so they're in a comfortable position, but they want to get their game going in the right direction with a 3-game road trip coming up after this one against a Ducks team that's playing better. They're the lowest scoring team in the league, but in the last 13 games, they've scored 5 or more 4 separate times. So could be an interesting one tonight here at Scotiabank Saddledome as the Flames and the Ducks see each other twice in less than a week.
Well, you know he wants to play a little bit better, TJ Brodie does, than he did the other night. A couple little mistakes and end up in the back of his net.
Here's Tkachuk, wrap around, and Miller got a piece of that.
Just can't make that second pass as if both teams playing discipline.
Monahan right down Main Street, skates in, swings wide, plays it back to Brodie, across to big Dalton Prout. One more time for Brodie. Brodie fakes, now he takes, and Miller sees that all the way and hangs on. Travis Hamonic. Backlund, checked by Henrique. Adam Henrique to Sprong. Sharp angle, stopped by Smith. Puck bounces across to Perry. Behind the net to Sprong. Out front, Smith took that one up high. Might have caught him in the mask. Hampus Lindholm back for the Ducks. And in behind coverage is Sherwood. Giordano hustling back. Sherwood stopped by Smith, took it off the shoulder.
And it hits him in the chest, and it looks like he covers it, Mike Smith does, or he thinks he does, off his glove there, but his helmet was loose the entire time, and as soon as he stood back up, his helmet came off.
Even if it's been a little quiet of late, it's hard to argue with the success they've had this season on the whole. As Raquel got the puck in front, tipped back, there's a shot, they score! Welinski finds the back of the net. And the Ducks open the scoring just past the midway mark of the first period.
Loses the faceoff, doesn't get some help from his teammates, and then it's a bit of a scramble play, and eventually Raquel just kind of loses it. Mike Smith is actually the one that kind of poke checks the puck out, hoping to get it to a forward. And it goes past Michael Backlund, and maybe one of those shots where Mike Smith was a little deep, but it was sort of a turnover and just got stuck in the wrong positioning. Just a scrambly play.
Retreats to the boards, back to Tkachuk. One more time for Backlund. Anderson, one-timer, blocker saved by Miller. Anderson can really shoot the puck too. Miller saw that though, made the save. Pass comes back to Backlund with a half minute to go on the power play. Tkachuk, slot, Lindholm, stopped by Miller. Penalty winds down. Raquel feeds it in. Here's a chance. Great save by Smith off Jones. Mike Smith with a left pad save, and now Gaudreau may have a step on Larson. Gaudreau, stopped by Miller. Chances both ends of the rink. Things open up a little bit here. Flames had 2 shots on that power play. Mark Giordano leads into a shot. Scores! Mike Smith makes a terrific save at the other end, and seconds later, Mark Giordano ties it up at 1.
Monahan reads this, and this is a short side shot by Mark Giordano that we've seen, but you can see the look by Ryan Miller that he feels he should have had this one, and I agree with him.
Perry just off the mark, though, with his pass to Sprong after a giveaway at the Calgary line. Sprong would have been eye-to-eye with Smith. Here's Perry. Shot stopped. Rebound kicked away by Smith. And Devin Shore works it through center. On the wing, Sherwood passing, deflected offshore, and Smith had to be sharp to make that save. To Zarnik, tip pass to Jankowski. He got a shot away, but it winds up going across the crease. Here's Jankowski again on the other side. Neal, quick shot, blocker saved by Miller. Very tough sledding on the far side. Finally, Anderson should have room and brings the puck to center ice. Ahead to Lindholm. Elias Lindholm, drop pass. Anderson, shot, stop, rebound, the score! Sean Monahan.
In the defensive zone, just along the wall, just out battling some of the Anaheim Ducks, and then just follows up the play, timing everything, making sure he gets right into the position. But if there's a potential for a rebound, which there was in a big way by Ryan Miller on that Anderson shot, and Monahan just gets a piece of it, just ready to shoot the entire time, stays high above the rebound, which gives him an opportunity to get that shot off.
Anderson and Lindholm get the assist. Here comes Tkachuk. Over the line with a shot. A glove save by Miller. As that tipped off Fowler's stick, Miller's able to hang on. James Neal. A flip pass finds Jankowski. Neal breaks down the wing. Here's Neal. Stopped by Miller. Blocker save off James Neal. Wins it cleanly. Shot by Sherwood and a glove save by Smith. Zarnik. Mark Giordano. Neal's in front of the goal. Monahan's in the slot. Giordano leads into a shot. That goes off Neal. Zarnik. Block. Rebound. And score. Sean Monahan.
I mean, now he's got 2 goals. But watch this, the amount of chances here in the block shots by James Neal and then Larson on the Zarnik chance, and the puck is just kind of everywhere and really tough for Ryan Miller to track, and he's doing his best looking through the screen. And again, just in the right place with his stick on the ice, Sean Monahan just makes that one look easy as the rebound comes right to him.
Monahan gets the puck off the draw. Makes a play back to Anderson. Quickly across to Mark Giordano with a shot. Stopped by Miller, and he's able to hang on. Sharp angle, stopped by Miller with a paddle down save. Puck comes back to Hanifin. Lots of traffic, so he shoots. Deflected, trickled through.
Quick release there, and I don't think Mike Smith expected it. Went right off his head.
Johnny Gaudreau with speed into the zone. Makes a play to Lindholm. Lindholm, right in. Miller with a save. Zarnik can't settle it down. Look out, shorthanded chance here. Jones in with Raquel. Jones stopped by Smith. Might have been a pass that was tipped by Giordano right on goal, and Smith able to make the save.
Think about the what-ifs if the Flames ever meet Vegas in the playoffs and Ryan Reeves decides he wants to be a factor. I mean, Dalton Prout's a guy that could be part of that.
There's a shot off the post by Hampus. Lindholm as Smith was screened. That clanked right back out off the post to the glove side of Smith. And then plays it in deep. Here's Derek Ryan with a play back to the line. TJ Brodie, wrist shot blocked. Brodie back to the puck. Ryan across to Mangiapane. Off the left side, pass in front, blocked. Finds Gaudreau. Far point Hamonic, near point Hanifin. One more time for Gaudreau. Noah Hanifin, wrist shot. Miller makes the save. Shift for the 3M line, and Anderson and Giordano on the blue line. Here's Tkachuk. Backlund goes to the slot. Philippe, stopped by Miller. Rebound, batted away. Derek Ryan gets control. He'll dump it in deep. Mangiapane picks it up on the far side. Deflected back. Brodie shoots, scores!
But it was all about the Flames and how many times we've seen them get shots from the point. No question about it, Derek Ryan just gets his stick on this one on a TJ Brodie shot. Just perfect timing coming to the slot and gets the tip.
Fed to the line, Brodie gets to it. Larson hit hard, knocked over by Hathaway. Puck comes to Ryan, shot wide. Hathaway steals, here's Hathaway, stopped by Miller. Bouncing rebound, played across Mangiapane, great save by Miller. Mangiapane had a terrific chance, and Miller won to score. Hathaway with the tip.
Garnet Hathaway comes up, he's the high screen. Mangiapane was there as well. There's no question about it, though. He tips this Travis Hamonic shot.
Noah Hanifin into Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau, one-timer, Monahan scores! It looked like it went off an Anaheim stick on the way through. Sean Monahan makes it 6-1 Calgary in the final minute here in the third period. Final seconds tick down here in Calgary. And after two off nights offensively on home ice, the Flames right back in form as they knock off the Ducks 6-1.
Important game for the Flames. They got some key guys back on track offensively. Sean Monahan, James Neal, and a good effort here at the Dome.